Hello, my friends and family. Okay, so today we are inside my truck. Around 2026 1500 tungsten. You look it up. It's nice. I'm here. Social proof. Not a Rolex. Looks like one. It's a Citizen watch. Still a nice watch. Couple hundo. Because why would I pay $14,000 more for something that you can't tell the difference of? As long as I tell you I feel good about it. Welcome. My name is Arius Williams. I'm the founder of the first company, True Diamond Mindset, which we were a consulting company teaching founders like you watching this video how to get rid of the silly things you think in your mind that stop you from making a fuckload of money. And I mean a fuckload, because I know this. I had suspicions, and my suspicions were so good, and my tactics on how my suspicions and actually trying them and not just talking about them like 90% of the internet and fake gurus out there, I did them and they worked, and I was poor the whole time. I still don't have the ability to get access and funding. I'm working on it. We're very close. I've paid off almost all my debt, right? Except for this truck now, but that actually helps. Long story. Anyway, point is, I, by myself last year, profited as a company $108,000 to me. Okay, on paper, to the IRS on my tax return. So I owe a bunch of money. In fact, I owe almost as much money as my AGI was last year, which is pretty fucking cool if you ask me. And what I want to do today is clearly explain why I think you haven't done the same thing if you haven't. And if you're a beginner that's watched this far in the video and you haven't assumed that I'm lying, you can, one, go watch all the rest of my videos, because in those videos, I told you what I believed would take me here, and then I did nothing else but what I told you to do and got here. Okay, so I think it fucking works, and it's worth your time. And at this point, I don't even care if anyone pays me anymore, because I could just do the normal boring businesses, which I'm going to reveal all of your secrets, you business people, and to the info people, fucking listen to me. Most people have imposter syndrome, both sides. So what I have here is a trifold thing. That's because earlier, I'll put this picture here as well, I was looking for a marker for one of my clients who knew nothing. So this video is kind of deflects to both sides of the coin. So if you don't know anything, and if you make 7 figures in profit but not 7 figures in revenue, both of you should listen up. My last video explained why, but I digress. I'm not going to waste any more time. We're 3 minutes in, no real value yet. You guys are critically not understanding how easy it is and how little of time you have to figure out how easy it is. Today, what I want to do is show you how I was able to use the deficit of not having funding to create the surplus of skills, value, and ability that allows me to confidently not really worry about where we get money from anymore. Because the truth is, what I did was the right thing on accident for a long time while thinking I was doing the wrong thing. And I think that's a lot of you guys watching this video. You see my assessment of the current market, as Alan Weiss said. I'm gonna do a big thing to show you guys. Also, don't know if I cut this off, but I was in a client meeting. I used a permanent marker for my whiteboard. So until I buy a new one, I did this to make this video because I couldn't bullshit it any longer. But my assessment of the current market is this, okay? And I'm drawing this all off top so you know that I'm not pre-thinking. I don't have a fucking script. I'm in my truck, okay? There are the info goats that use similar things like me and tactics. Boom, okay? And it was gone. Not doing this right, but it's fine. They are able to get about unlimited customers, and not just customers, wealthy ones that are to everybody else dream customers, okay? It's upside down. You'll see it again later. But if you simply make free videos like this that show your ability on a high, deep level to solve problems or simply document your ability, or showcase is a better word, you solving the problem. Like you guys are about to see, we have so much crazy content coming. That's why I haven't been posting, because I've just been stockpiling proof, because I've realized that that is the most effective way to sell anything, just to show that it fucking works. Okay. Info marketers, people, gurus, people who run ads, follower ads on Instagram. Okay, again, I've talked about it for free. I talk about it now. The giant boost post button is your friend, because it is guaranteed eyeballs. All right, look, guaranteed. It's somewhere down here. You'll see it eventually. Dude, the thumbnail is like with the thing. I don't know. So when you actually have a valuable product, now we got to talk about these people. Okay, on the other side of the fence, we'll use a green marker, which is, I'm going to call boring business. Okay? Boring business will be represented in green. I swear I will show you again. It just seems not valuable to do it again. Now, what boring businesses have that the info people seem to lack is a fuckload of money. Okay? Now let's get a good one here. Okay, the info people know how to get customers better than the boring businesses that have way more fucking money, don't have imposter syndrome about sales, and don't remember what this is, hold on, and have access to funding. Like, people invest in startups all the time based off of a slide deck and PDF. So this video, in tangent with the other secret thing that maybe those people have come to this video to see, possibly, is further proof of my ability to solve this problem. Here is the big thing. One of my first mentors taught me about something called a blue ocean, which is also not from him. It was in a book. I don't know what book it is. You guys can find it, put it in the description. I don't know. However, the concept is, like, in a red ocean or in a commodity market, which is what the boring businesses are in, the bloody water is fierce. Like, pretty much price, the reason they have money is because, like, price and word of mouth marketing is the predominant form of getting customers over here. Now, info people would fucking cry if they knew how many free or dirt cheap ways there were, other than running ads, to make up for the fact of you being a scared bitch to get on the camera or talk to other people who may know your problem. Like, I cuss more than normal. I say the N-word. I smoke. Sorry. But I also know how to make money and don't have this problem, either one. So if you care more about solving the problem than who I am as a person, please continue. If you don't, please exit, because that will not change despite me wanting to get paid by you to help your problem. Okay? So I'm going to be very clear. But the info people predominantly don't have the money the boring people have, because they are selling to each other. Wait, got to use the right markers. Okay? These guys are in a perpetual circle jerk. Okay? I know the best way to get customers. No, I know the best way. I have the best business. I have the best opportunity. I should help you. And listen, I was part of it. But if you really sit back, there's only 3 people who are the kings of these people, right? There's coach to coaches, which is kind of me. Right? There's fitness coaches, because people are forever going to need accountability support. Everybody knows that. One minute before I get it. Then there's dating coaches. Okay, I personally hate these people. I would be the greatest one if I felt like I had no morals whatsoever. But again, the truth is, all 3 of these, and every coaching, every business, everything could be distilled into a simplified version. And if you own the business, you have heard this bullshit from all of your customers. So I don't want to hear it here or in my comments. You're actually welcome to say it, but I don't give a shit. Which is, like, hey, have you guys ever had a customer swear to you upon hearing your price that they could do the same thing for less of a price, or they tell you your competitor's price, who is undercharging you? Hey, guess what? For sure, 100%, you could use free or very cheap softwares to replace probably 85% of your overhead that makes you believe getting customers, hiring good workers. Shut the fuck. These aren't real problems. If you made a video saying, hey, here's exactly who I want to come work for us, XYZ, the problem is you are so entitled, you think you get to make one video and it works. 3, 30, 100. I have posted 1,500 times on this YouTube channel, well over 300, very long lectures like this, giving people who don't ever pay me anything or act like I know what I'm talking about, despite not knowing what they're talking about. This is the fucking answer to your questions. I don't care what it is that you're trying to figure out. This is the answer. What I'm talking about. Okay, so what I realized is that the info people have this circle jerk that does work pretty good up until 100K a month in revenue, or I should say 30 to 100K a month in profit. Now, obviously, there are some fucking big dogs, obviously. And if you come into this comment section talking about the people who make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 million a month, shut the hell up. I don't care what other VSL you are. It actually is easy, but the reason why it's not easy to make for the most common person to make an above average income and have an above average life is because they have failed to take on this task of becoming an above average person. Somebody who spends their time, instead of doing the leisurely or non-leisurely or the safe or the easy to understand or the no risk ways to do everything. That is why you get paid the no risk wage from people like me and other people who run the world that take all the risk, because we're crazy enough to realize if it doesn't work out, we'll just be like everyone else. What are you actually afraid of? People judging you? They're gonna do it either way. I used to think that once I would have clients and that I had made those clients money, other people would trust me and not judge me. Didn't change it at all. I would think that once I made somebody their first $1 million a year in added revenue, that it would change things at all. Didn't at all. I would thought then, oh, okay, I got it. I have to be rich. No, it still doesn't change things. People have to understand something, or they don't believe it, or they won't do it. That is why they never will get it. So if you are waiting and you know that you're the type of person to be able to help other people with the skills, value, and expertise that you have right now, then please be my guest and fucking don't. Do it now. Do it anyway. Remember that Shia LaBeouf was like, just do it. That was real. It wasn't fake. Okay, the building I'm outside of, I had under contract at one time. It's $2.5 million. I didn't even know anything about real estate. I used a seller finance deal. It may not go through, it may not. The point is, this shit is easy. I'm going to probably cut this at the beginning. Using your imagination like you have Gear 5 from One Piece is the true fucking hack, because what you'll come to find out is not in the timeline that you expect it to. So please mistake my definition in the word easy as in a quick and painless timeline. No, my friend. Where you want to be, you would already be there if you had already become the person who belongs there. And that part fucking sucks. I'm not saying that there aren't extenuating factors outside of your control, like there were ones outside of my control. I've never had it easy, but if I sit up here and try to complain just like you are, you could look around the apples and find out there's a lot of people like us who are less than us, who do actually important things, who are actually making a difference, who actually have to work harder for way less money, have way more excuses, have way less time, and they get it done anyway. There's only 24 hours. No one has more time. I don't care if it looks like it. I don't care if you think they do. If you understood the pure amount of tasks, people, and things I was responsible for, you would probably just go home and cry. If you had to live through probably 15% of the things I lived through in order to be able to sit up here with this marker, talk like this, no script, and tell you confidently that I for sure could make anyone with a business at this point, even if you don't have one, we just proved that, way more money, then I don't know what to tell you. I know you wouldn't live through it. You'd probably want to go home. You'd probably find a safe route. If you were in my shoes, you might quit. I don't know, though. I'm not pretending to know everything. Most of the people who argue with me are. And they're pretending to know things that they've never done. If you have never done any of the qualifications of the things that I said I have done in this list video or any of the other ones, please do not reach out to me to argue with me about the things that I know how to do. That is what you're paying me for. for me to do it. If I'm wrong, argue with me then. But I haven't been. So I'll go ahead and take that W while I got it. Let's continue. I realized that while the info people have this awesome thing figured out, even though they have low profit once they scale because you're lazy, you don't outsource, and if you make 30K too quick, then you outsource it all, and you stay between 10 to 30 to 40K a month profit forever. Until you eventually burn out because you also only learned one way to do ads and build a brand instead of actually building something that could last for a long time. I never niched down. I never listened because in my version of myself was not just a one-trick pony. Would it have been easier? For sure. If you guys want me to lie, just tell you all it's free. I'll take 50% because I'm doing it all. I'm over it. I have genuinely tried to fucking help to the life of me. I realize the thing where we have rich people, you have to solve big problems for people with a lot of money that make them even more money, so then they're not mad giving you a large amount of money. That's a pretty simple way to say the highest level of business and sales. Okay? So if you can get this concept, what then happens though is you get tired if you're like me and you actually want to help and you actually don't care just about the money. Like I have said this a million times. I was happy with 5K a month because I got to work 5 hours a week, and I have for 2 years, and I play golf whenever the fuck I want, and I do whatever the fuck I want. I say whatever the fuck I want, and I look how I want now. I got this tattoo on my hand just so you know, if I shake your hand, I could copy your business. I'm no longer convincing anyone. Why would I say agency owners, if you've scaled multiple clients, why would you continue to do that instead of spending 10 to 20 grand to just duplicate all these people's businesses and grow it anyway? Take them out. You know what you're talking about. The thing is, you don't, most of you. So it would seem too risky. I know what I'm talking about because I sold thin air for $500 an hour. So it doesn't seem that risky to me to be able to go help people in these boring businesses learn the very simple, free, easy, cost-effective, no humans now with AI needed methods to get dream customers and qualify them. That is why at Obsidian, we build this for you, but we don't just build it for you. We prove by not allowing you to talk to me on a sales call or anyone unless you're spending more than $75,000 with us. If you are a 7-figure business owner and your business is verified on the one sales call we do with me, then we will talk to you and listen to a couple questions, show you exactly why, but we don't have to because our free diagnostic is 100% for free. You have to answer 15 questions. It takes 30 minutes if you really try hard on it. The reason why is because most people don't want to do that. Cool. Those are also the annoying headache people. If you're not willing to spend 30 minutes to get something for free that can make you more money, there's no saving you. You are lost. You believe in unicorns. You believe that there's a magic bullet. There is none. You just have to take action. You just have to tell more people about the thing that you do and get better at what you do, not at more than you tell more people. So that way, at the same time you build skills, you also build an audience and brand. I have done this for 2 years. Truth is, if any of these people paid me, I was right from the beginning. I have receipts to show it. You can try to go find the holes if you want. But the other truth is you know what to do. So what I found is a blue ocean on this by teaching commodity people. If you have a boring business, I'm talking about literally, let me just name some of the things I have done correctly and have already scaled as a consultant and for this. Muralist, fitness coaches, private practice therapist, healthcare billing and credentialing, video agency owners, a regular agency, myself, that we scaled to 130K cash collected in about 45 to 60 days. Now, don't quote me. I don't know what the fucking day is. I wasn't keeping track. I was making too much money to know what to do with it. Because I suspected that the stuff you sell is easier to sell if you guys would quit giving a fuck about when people give you objections. I fucking wish it must be nice, pony boy. I was selling thin air. You know how many people told me no? Even though I know it's their problem, even though I know I can help them, even though I know other people can afford it, even though I know they can afford it. They all did. I did over 7,000 sales calls. I've sent tens of thousands of DMs. I have done 1,500 plus videos. I have done it all until it'd be unreasonable for me to succeed. And look at that. It only took a couple years. And I'd have been willing for it to get where I am just now. I would have been okay if I just made it here at 40. Why not? A lot of people never make 6 figures, and it's not even enough to survive anymore. So from here on out, everything is extra. I just want to get back to you because the people who got me here gave everything to me for free videos. The hard part is keeping the attention span long enough to actually watch the videos to figure it the fuck out. That's about it. So The thing is I figured out I'm teaching these people how to sell to the boring business people. And I'm teaching the boring business people how to get customers like the info. But all of it is almost pointless if we don't take action probably today. The speed at which AI features are coming out, I'm not even sure personal branding will survive it. Now, if I were you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bunch of money right now, and I'm going to hold my project. I think we're going to launch a coin, start a little lore to fund our business because we're tired of dealing with convincing other rich people. And why not give you guys the opportunity to get in on it with us, right? I'm not going anywhere. I don't plan to sell Obsidian anytime soon. Even if I did, I'd be the face to stay on it. It's the only thing I'm going to do besides playing golf and starting the golf channel. So do me a favor. Run this shit up. Run it up. Okay? Do all the buttons. Watch all the videos. Like it. Share it. Do it. Also, if you want to make money doing that, you can use these clipping things like captions or Opus Clip. There's affiliate links below. And you can also sign up to be an affiliate for me in Obsidian, where all you simply have to do is send a link to rich people who might need my services and would also get value like you did. You can send them your link, or you can clip my channels and start a brand new subpage and put an affiliate link there. We have plans from 2, 5, and 75K. The 2 and 5 are recurring, of which you make 40% recurring every single time the people keep paying over and over again. And I will keep delivering over and over again, which means even if you get 20 people who can afford 5K a month, which is a lot of people to pick from, and you can do that through using my videos that you do nothing for, then you make an extra, I believe that'd be like around 50K recurring. Might be 25K recurring. I don't know. I think 5 times 20 for us is 100K each time. So you're making 40%, so 40K, right? Pretty fucking good. Better than a lot of these coaches or trading until you go from broke to rich, whatever. So, yeah. I'm Arius, the founder of Done For You Sales Obsidian. This is part 1 of me giving you guys everything for free because I need to, because what else am I going to do? I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that I brought this to a point. This is the assessment of the current market. If you are a boring business owner and you want me to buy your business or just help you scale it, I'll take a percentage in a partnership model. You're going to pay me a very small upfront fee, and we're going to rock and roll. Or you can just use Obsidian, which is all done for you, handled with AI, perfect, beautiful, chef's kiss. You get a portal, you get consulting, you get the whole thing. It's only 5K a month. It's for you. And if, again, you're a 7-figure founder making less than 6 figures, only 6 figures a year in profit, which technically I did, but you watch this, Pony Boy. That was only for just a moment. Once I figure it out and once I get the things that you guys got, bucko boy, you are done. Because every 20 clients we get, and you saw the video. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. But the point is, if that's you, you should join my Founders Club. We fly you out to Miami. We're going to have some events that are just unreal. We're going to be doing some cool stuff. First one's in Florida. Next one's in South Africa. You should be there. So, love you guys. If I missed anything, if you have any comments, let me know. DM me on the gram. It's just me, and I don't spam everybody. There's a ManyChat and other automations, but that's if you say the word. My bad if it goes off. Love you guys.